In this video, you're gonna learn 11 different ways to make weight loss easier. Losing fat is a simple process, but it's hard to do. So if you're looking for several ways to make that easier, this video is for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button, comment any questions you have or what you want to see in the future, and subscribe if you're not already. All right, guys, hopping into it with tip number one is to take your full-fat food products and switch it to reduced fat or fat-free products. So for example, full-fat cheese is like 60 to 100 calories per slice. If you switch to the reduced fat option, it brings that down to 30 to 45 calories per slice, saving you hundreds of calories over time, especially if you do this with all of your dairy products or products that have fat in it, like your milk, your Greek yogurt, sour cream, your cream cheese. Swapping out your full fat products for reduced fat or fat-free options are gonna save you hundreds of calories over time, give you more volume for your food, and keep you full for less calories. Tip number two is to eat more voluminous foods. So I don't recommend doing this right at the start because it's not really necessary. And I definitely don't recommend only eating voluminous foods because that's not going to be the most enjoyable option for you. But let's say you're having problems with hunger issues a week or a month into your deficit. This will definitely help to subside some of those hunger issues that you're having, and it will mitigate some hunger. So think about voluminous eating like you have 500 calories of peanuts, right? That's going to fit in one or two hands versus 500 calories of chicken salad that's going to fit in a decently large bowl. One's going to keep you fuller for longer. The other one's probably going to keep you full for an hour. So that's what voluminous eating is. It's just adding more fruits and vegetables and higher volume foods for lower calories to your daily meals. So adding more fruits and vegetables, adding egg whites to your eggs whenever you're having eggs, that's going to help keep you fuller for longer and for less calories. And this is definitely a huge tip. Just again, wouldn't recommend only eating voluminous food options because that's not going to be the most enjoyable for you. Tip number three is to cook more at home and eat out less. So many of my online coaching clients come to me eating out 3 to 6 times a week. And what we try to do is slowly bring that down to 1 or 2 and have them cook more at home. This is going to be super important for long-term success because not only are you going to have complete control of the ingredients, the portion size of the meal, the macros of the meal, but you're going to be building habits to set you up for success for the long term and actually for the rest of your life, really. Tip number four is to use caffeine to suppress your appetite and your cravings. Caffeine can be a great tool to suppress your appetite as well as give you some energy. Don't go extreme with this though. Try to stay under 400 milligrams of caffeine per day and don't have it too late in the afternoon because that's going to impede your sleep. Tip number five is don't keep problematic foods in your house or anywhere near your living. If you can, practice moderation with that food group, but if you can't, say it's chips, and you just keep eating the whole bag of chips no matter what, no matter how much you pour into a bowl and you try to eat it in moderation, you just end up eating the whole bag, then challenge yourself for 30 days to go without that food and see if you can do that and then try to include it back into your life in moderation. Tip number six is sauce and drink substitution. So this is another huge one I see people struggling with where they're drinking 300 to 600 calories a day worth of juices or sodas. That's gonna be super bad for your fat loss phase because it's not gonna keep you full, number one. And what you wanna do during a fat loss phase is mitigate as much hunger as you can. And then number two, it's not gonna go towards your protein goal. So the golden rule you should live by, especially during a fat loss phase, is to never drink any of your calories unless that's coming from a fruit smoothie you made or a vegetable juice you made or a protein shake that you made. But never drink any of your calories. Switch all the high sugary sodas for the lower calorie ones. Switch all of the full sugar barbecue sauces and ketchups for the no sugar added ones, and you're gonna be feeling way less hungry during your fat loss phase. Tip number seven is meal and snack options. So this tip is all about lowering the amount of decisions you have to make so you can automate your consistency. So come up with 2 to 4 meal and snack options for each meal and snack you have throughout the day and rotate around and through them, right? These have to be options that you genuinely enjoy and that make sense for your goals. Here's an example so you can know exactly what I'm talking about. So for breakfast, I'm usually having Greek yogurt with blueberries and granola or chocolate chip protein pancakes. For lunch, I'm usually having chicken nuggets or chicken, rice, vegetable, egg stir fry, or that Greek yogurt bowl or protein cereal. And then for dinner, I'm usually having tacos or protein pizza or chickpea pasta and turkey meatballs. And then snacking, I'm mostly snacking on carrots, protein shakes, or chips. So those are meals all that I genuinely love and enjoy and that they make sense for my goals. And I just rotate around them daily. Whatever I feel like having is what I have. and it just makes way less decisions I have to make daily, so it can automate my consistency. Tip number 8 is to drink more water. Drink a full glass of water before and after every meal. Not only is this going to keep you hydrated, but it's going to help keep you more full and feel more full during your fat loss phase. Tip number 9 is to make sure you have protein at every single meal. Protein is going to keep you fuller for longest. It's also the macronutrient that burns the most amount of calories to digest. And it's also going to help you sustain your current muscle as well as build new lean muscle as well. Tip number 10 is to try intermittent fasting. This 100% doesn't work for me, but it does work for other people. So this is just where you give yourself a window of time where you're allowed to eat, and then for the rest of the day you are fasting. So you could be eating for 8 hours a day, you could be eating for 6 hours a day, you could be eating for only 4 hours a day. You get the point, right? So you're just eating in a window of time. This can help consistency, but it's not for everybody. So definitely give it a go and see if it's for you, and if it's not, no big deal. All right, tip number 11 is the most underrated one. I saved the best tip for last. It's scientifically proven to help make fat loss easier, and if you don't do it, it's scientifically proven to make fat loss way harder. So it's sleep. Prioritizing getting 6 to 9 hours of sleep a night is going to make fat loss way easier, but first let's go over why not getting enough sleep is going to make it harder. So you have two hunger hormones, ghrelin and leptin. Ghrelin tells you that you're hungry. Leptin tells you that you're satisfied and full. If you undersleep, your leptin gets lowered and your ghrelin spikes. That means even if you undersleep and you eat the same amount of calories as you did yesterday, you're going to feel more obligated to eat more, and you're going to be less satiated and less full and satisfied from the calories that you're currently eating. So make sure you prioritize getting 6 to 9 hours of sleep a night. All right, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and got value out of it. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, comment something down below, and subscribe for weekly videos. Using these 11 tips, you'll definitely make weight loss and fat loss easier for yourself. And if you do, DM me on Instagram, or if you have any questions, DM me on Instagram or drop them below, and I'll gladly help you out. So have a good day, and we'll talk soon.